see why I don't like him? You see why I don't fucking like them anymore, chat? You see?
Hey people, Seth here. Are you tired of the stressful world of modern video games? Do you
God, yes I am. Oh my god, I hate modern video games so much.
want something a little more relaxing? Well, this isn't the game for you, because it's been 5 minutes since you checked the religion tab, and Osiris, to put it lightly, is quite upset.
Fuck, oh fuck. I know Osiris. We go way back. He's a dick. Osiris is a dick, chat, okay? He's a fucking absolute dick. I hate Osiris.
Or build a dozen shrines and beg forgiveness. Get cursed anyway. Lose all your crops.
Fuck?
Go into an endless feedback loop of famine, which leads to emigration, which leads to more famine. Because once you start the cycle, you don't have enough workers to stop it. Go into debt. Pay interest on your debt. Go bankrupt. Refuse to give up. Rebuild your finances. Rebuild your faith. Rebuild your city. And then learn.
Wait, so this is a city builder? Hey yo, I didn't know there's a fucking Egyptian city
About
builder
the
game.
interesting life cycle
It
of
looks old, though.
grasshoppers, which, at a certain population density, pump huge amounts of serotonin and transform into locusts. Lose all your crops again. Quit the game and swear you'll never play again. Welcome to Pharaoh, released 20 years ago by Impression.
Ah, okay. That explains why it looks old. Okay. Also, locusts are fucking disgusting creatures. I know I'm gonna get, like, when we used to do the reacting to the animal videos, I'd always, like, shit on some of them, and then there'd always be defenders in the comments. Actually, they're very, very cute if you look at them from these weird lenses that only I possess. Locusts are fucking monstrous creatures and disgusting, I'm sorry.
Games, Pharaoh is considered as one of the most developed, functional, and unforgiving of city builders. To play, you need to rename your music folder and manually play the music on shuffle and repeat, because otherwise
what?
it's gonna crash in 5 minutes. Otherwise, it runs pretty damn good on modern spyware.
Okay, so there's no shot of me being able to play this game, then I can't do that
It
shit.
doesn't
You're not making it free. You're not getting the cat goal. You're not getting the cat goal. Red, don't you dare. Red, no. Stop. Stop, Red,
use
stop.
many resources, so I can focus my CPU cycles into sending my personal information to the CCP. To play the actual game,
No,
you need
not
to
the
make a
CCP.
family line, a dynasty to follow.
The Nefi Dynasty. I'm not chat. It's such a good name, like the Nefi Dynasty.
And develop across the historical progression of the campaign, from the earliest foundations of civilization on the Nile Valley to the triumphant heights of its golden age. It's a lot of fun. It's also deceptively simple, and quickly ramps up in difficulty and complexity until any faith you ever had in your city planning abilities are completely wiped out.
Okay, yeah, that's way too fucking complicated. I signed on to Twitch for the first time just to see this. Welcome in, Scale. The Nephilistine. I can't even read that, but yes, Red, yes.
Leaving only a deep-seated feeling of anguish,
Ace.
despair, and incompetence. Don't worry, I've been there. When I built myself a personal mansion and paid myself a pharaoh's salary, thinking that somehow I outsmarted the Egyptian monetary system. Only later did I realize I wasn't making money. I was taking money from my own treasury to pay myself so I could put it back into my own treasury. My profound
Okay, not gonna lie, that's something I would fucking do in this game, thinking like, hell yeah, I'm beating the system.
economic genius did not go unnoticed, because in several months' time, the real Pharaoh
shit.
attacked my city to save my people
what the
from
fuck?
extreme retardation. In the beginning, your only concerns
Okay, yeah. No, yeah. That would be very much my dynasty. Oh my god, that'd be very, very accurate. Very accurate. I did that as well. Wait, are you the Pharaoh guy? I'm not the Pharaoh guy. Oh wait, no, yeah, are you the Pharaoh guy? The one who keeps commenting on the YouTube videos? It's so meta. Fucking, we're having a meta video right now. We're reacting to a video. The guy keeps commenting about the Pharaoh fucking thing, only for them to join the chat. Maybe, not sure
their
yet.
food, water, and preventing your mud hut from spontaneously combusting. In ancient Egypt, most forms of architecture have a habit of exploding into blazing fireballs that will eventually consume your entire city. Historians
Oh, shit.
attribute this to the fact that Egypt is closer to the sun.
Yes, this is factually true, chat. Egypt is indeed closer to the sun. The current state of the AI industry just passing money in circles. The more I listen to this, the more my loading wheel is spinning. I am the Pharaoh commenter. Well, this one's for you, buddy. This one's for you. Welcome in. Welcome in.
As such, every street corner requires an architect and a fire station, because without them, in a few milliseconds, my city will look like this. Your needs grow with the people, and you always need more people to run the city.
Okay, not gonna lie, I do kind of like city builders, but this one seems very complex. Like, I'm very dumb, so I don't know if I can actually play
This process is encouraged by the fact that as you satisfy their needs, dwellings will upgrade automatically, both visually and mechanically, as they accommodate wealthier residents. Your reward for a well-managed city is a city that doesn't look like shit. So, unless you want to stare at mud huts all day, we need to talk about the essentials of Egyptian life. Ancient Egypt
That explains to the gift. So, also, Scale, if you are the Egyptian commenter, then why does it say possible Banazator monitoring over your name? Very, very suspicious. I feel like I might be being tricked here. It might not be.
Invented many great things, such as crime and punishment. The mark of an advanced civilization is a police station. Unfortunately, Pharaoh was an older game in the series, which still worked on the principle of employers having to manually find their employees. This means they have to walk out, and if they don't find any housing, they can't access the labor pool. In a residential
Wait, that's so fucking smart. Just remove the housing. There you go. No taxes. I don't know. I've never been on Twitch before. Okay. No, not Eastman. I'm not Eastman.
sector, this is no problem. In the industrial sector, I don't have an easy way of saying this, but I am compelled by the mechanics of the game to form a ghetto. Yes, there's more ethical ways to reach the workforce, but it's far easier and
I mean, you could not form ghettos. You don't have to. The game, I'm pretty sure the game won't force you to form like ghettos, Seth. I'm pretty sure you chose to make a ghetto,
more
bro.
convenient for me to simply gentrify the population centers.
Exactly,
After all, what do
bro.
they have to complain about? Jobs are plentiful, taxation is fair, and undisclosed income will be recovered one way or another back to the better part of a city. One of the most central parts of life in ancient Egypt was religion. Each city recognizes a number of different gods, and they demand
Wait, huh? Wait.
religion. Each city recognizes a number of different gods.
I don't recognize this one, Seth. I'm pretty sure that's not an Egyptian god. I'm pretty sure that's not a real one, Seth.
And they demand worship. There's obviously more, but in Pharaoh, you worship one of the big five. Osiris,
Wait, where am I? I should be on there. I should be on there with them. Where am I? I don't see Nefi. I don't see the fox god as Nefi. I don't see him. Okay? This game is discriminating against me, chat. Okay? I should be on there with them. I am one of the Egyptian gods. I'm in the pantheon. Okay? You just can't see me because Horus's big fucking head is blocking me. And then Osiris keeps pushing me in the back because he's a dick. I keep telling you. Egyptian god in smut novels? I'm not. Shut up. Oh, that was Chad Hector, ancient Egyptian god of auger farming. No, I'm not. You're a small Aldrich. She's a phony. I'm not a phony. Get discriminated back to minor god. I'm not a minor god. I am one of the main ones. Okay, they like to like discriminate against me because I'm too powerful. I'm better than they are, and they know it. That's why. The Nefi patch hasn't dropped yet. It should have been in the base game, motherfucker. Not patched in later. No, this smut novel god was that before, picture before, not you. Oh, okay. You kept hiding in your hole.
Ra, Ta, Set, and Bast, which
I hate Osiris. I hate him.
respectively control the flood, the kingdom, pottery, destruction, and secondary toxoplasmosis transmitted by your cat. Make them happy, and
What?
you'll get a blessing. That usually
What the fuck is the plasmamosis thing? What the fuck is
helps
that?
your city, unless it's a blessing from Ta. Don't worry, mortal, I've
Oh, come on. Nobody knows Ta. Come on. Nobody knows who fucking Ta is. He shouldn't have been on there. I should have been on there. Get rid of Ta. He's fucking useless. No one likes him. Nobody worships him. I have more worshippers than he does. I deserve to be on there more than he does. Come on, we can agree with that, right? Ta is fucking just a failure of a god. Fecal disease carried by cat. Oh, okay. A good thing I'm not pregnant then. Fuck. Okay, shit. I have a cat too.
Supplied
Shit.
your workshops. What's that? You don't have a weaver, jeweler, or shipmaker? Well then, my work here is done. Oh, that's a nice empty storage yard you have there. I'm gonna fill it with clay. Appeasing the gods isn't easy. You'll need to develop OCD and check the religion tab every few seconds to see how long you have until the next meltdown. Gods have to be honored by throwing festivals as often as physically possible. You see, the only way to delay divine punishment is getting shit-faced and drinking copious amounts of alcohol.
There you go. That sounds pretty fun. Hey, chat, it's not so bad having to worship me. You get to have festivals, you get shit-faced, yeah, just to praise me, just to celebrate my benevolence, you know?
When you vomit, Osiris smiles. Don't be surprised.
He does, he's kind of a sicko like that. He likes throw up and I don't know why. We've never figured out why he enjoys that shit.
Ancient Egyptian mythology is very colorful, and I think that's best depicted in the Osiris myth. Most of my retelling comes from the Plutarch account, which has its own issues, but
okay, chat, I can already tell if Seth is the one fucking telling historical stories. Maybe don't buy into it 100%. I'm pretty sure he's probably embellishing it a little bit. Let's see what he does.
we largely had to piece this all together. Ancient Egyptians believed that words carried power, so the more negative or unsavory parts of stories were often never recorded, because simply writing them would manifest the word.
Premises that should be no particular. What the fuck, bro? I'm not reading that because I might get banned, but holy fucking shit.
Into reality. Anyway, goes like this. Osiris rules over Egypt. Set didn't like that, so he invites him to a dinner party, during which he loudly proclaims there's a gift at the end. It's a chest, but he'll only give it to whoever fits inside. Every guest tries the chest, but none of them fit except Osiris. As he hops into the chest, Set and his goons lock him inside.
Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass,
Decapitate
bro.
and dismember him into 42 pieces.
Based. Fucking
and
braced.
Throw him downriver. Osiris's grieving wife Isis and his side hoe Nephis team up to find the missing pieces, including his dismembered penis. In one version,
okay.
They find everything except his penis, which has, of course, been devoured by a fish. This may explain the lack of fish in ancient...
Nothing mentioned. I'm not a side hoe. Fuck you. I'm not a side hoe. Fuck you. So his penis got ate by a fucking fish. Nifty cameo. Fuck off and take that, loser. Fuck all of you. Fuck every single one of you. I am not a side hoe. Fuck off. So were you, Neffy, when this was happening?
Egyptian diets. Probably because, as far as they were concerned, they were dick eaters. Isis naturally asks Thoth, god of magic, to make him a new penis instead, the dimensions of which were never stated. At this
Egyptian girlies, we're size queens, okay? Just saying.
point, they preserve a body, making him the first mummy. Then Isis posthumously bangs Osiris's undead body and gets...
Okay, this bitch is fucked up. What the fuck? This bitch is fucked up. She banged the corpse. She banged the fucking corpse. Osiris is into freaky stuff? Yeah, apparently. Did you tell Osiris and Isis that you were not a side hoe? Because it might be news that fuck you. Before it happened, what? Yeah, apparently this fucking bitch over here is into freaky shit.
Knocked up. However, Osiris is incomplete, so he pieces out and goes on to become king of the afterlife. Isis
Get out of here, nerd. No one
gives
likes you.
birth to Osiris's son, Horus. In the meantime, Set has
Oh, Horus is also a fucking dick. Not as rich as Osiris, but still.
usurped control of the kingdom. That is, until Horus grows up and challenges him for the throne of Egypt. This takes
You're gonna gain the chair of Egypt. So funny to me, but just the idea, the throne of Egypt is just a fucking, or like freaking, you know, fucking, what's it called, like, the freaking gamer chair. The almighty chair. Sorry, Muz. The heresy, and you dare date her, man? Nothing. I did not date her. Okay, she was into freaky shit. We all knew that back in the day. Okay, we all knew that Isis was a fucking freak. And you know, like I'm, you know, not opposed to some, you know, spice, but freaky shit. Nah, I'm good. I thought you would like this video. So did Horus take Nefi as a side chick as well? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. Fuck you. No.
almost 80 years, during which they transform into hippos and bite the shit out of each other. Isis attempts to intervene and harpoon Set, but accidentally stabs her son instead. In a perfectly natural response to your mom accidentally harpooning you,
Yeah, this was kind of normal back in the day. Like for real, this was it's weird now, but in the day this was very, very normal.
Horus decapitates his mother. Don't worry.
Okay, didn't see that one coming. I'm gonna be real. That one I didn't see happening.
It's not fatal, as Thoth steps in, slaps the stump, and replaces it with a head of a cow, which is why Isis is often depicted so. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Set sexually assaults Horus.
Sorry. I'm, I'm sorry, what? I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all. What the fuck do you mean? Sorry, what? Family love? No, this is fucked. This is fucked up. Chat, I don't remember this. I don't remember this. I must have been like away during all this fucking shit, because I don't remember this part at all. What what was happening in there? I don't know. I'm scared. Chat, I'm very, very scared to like continue the video. Very scared. This whole story is so freaky. Family issues on my mind. And people think the Greek pantheons were weird. Sweet old Egypt myth. Listen, okay, times were different back then. Times were different. I didn't get involved with that shit. Again, they don't even consider me one of the main fucking pantheons, so never mentally repressed it. I think I did mentally repress it. I think I did.
We went from dick eating fish to this. Did you really think it would be safe for work just because it's Egypt? Let me give you some context. Ancient Egyptians believed semen was a very potent substance. In other words,
did we? That's news to me. Oh, fuck, okay.
Poison. Set came inside Horus, which made him physically
You know what? I'm just not gonna question it. I'm just gonna go with it at this point. Holy fuck.
ill, and made Set a homosexual, except no homo, because it's all about power dynamics and mental gymnastics with these people. Horus survives because he caught the semen. With what? With
God,
his hands,
bro.
of course. I imagine he just like slapped it away. Then Isis straight up puts Horus's semen on lettuce. Man, don't judge, okay? Find you a mom that cares. Find you a mom that'll help you prank your friend by putting a little extra seed in his salad. Set consumes the cum cabbage and gets impregnated by his rival. Set loses the throne of Egypt, and Horus takes his rightful place on the throne because, well, after eating another dude's nut, getting your own torn off, and tearing out his eyeballs only to proverbially give birth to them once again is kind of a low blow to your reputation. And that is the Osiris myth.
You see why I don't like them? You see why I don't fucking like them anymore, chat? You see? Caesar salad. So this is the greatest form of offering that we can make. No. The ancient Egyptians built wars We can see that.
That they never teach that shit in schools. It's also relevant because
No.
Pharaoh is seen as the physical incarnation of Horus. But back to religion. The gods are fickle. You've got local deities and you've got your patron god. Local deities need temples or they get pissed. If a local deity has more temples than another, the other one gets pissed. If the number of
Yeah, they were very fucking jealous deities. I was always above them, obviously, but they were always jealous of
temples
me.
for each local deity and the patron god are identical, the patron god gets pissed. Satisfying the gods is a delicate balancing act of wasting all your money on temples, but never spending too little or too much that they get jealous and burn your city to the ground. Aside from the spiritual need for faith, your people have a physical need for entertainment. This is where being illiterate really hurts. If you haven't read tutorials, you'll know how to place the entertainers, but no idea how to place the venues. If it shows red, that's because your road is wrong. But how do you make it right? Well, as a child, I made every road shape possible until finally one of them snapped in place and became green. Once you've got that down, entertainment is sorted. Look at them. Not a phone in sight. Just people living in the moment, dying of malaria.
So basically a number of Twitch subs. Yeah, basically. So speaking of Twitch subs, chat, you haven't got to that goal yet. You haven't got to that goal
Unless
yet.
you want your entire workforce to be wiped out by a plague, consider implementing universal healthcare everywhere except the ghetto. Insurance coverage doesn't
No,
extend to my
that's
work camps
rude.
because the cheapest cure for malaria is to delete the household, which is a good time to mention that
You know what? That's actually very accurate. You can't be sick if you don't exist. So just delete your house, you cease to exist. Done. Easy. Fucking population cured. Seth is a master of deadpan humor. Paul, I was speaking of goals. The Jackapose art was hit. No, Draco, that was left over from before. But maybe we'll see. How badly do you? I don't. I'm just saying. You're all saying like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and I kept telling you it's not gonna happen. And lo and behold, I'm correct once again. I just want that noted, chat. I'm always right.
if you right-click on someone,
Oh, my stomach. Oh, my head.
they'll tell you their personal feelings about the city
I can't find a place to live.
at any given
I can't find a place to leave.
time.
I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own.
Advanced
That rhyme. Let's go. These people are smart. They're rhyming. They're throwing sick beats and disses. They're fucking
fervor,
smart.
and your people will demand more. Pottery, beer, recreation, education, a working legal system to complain about
They don't need education. They don't. They don't need education. We can forget about education.
the state of police brutality. And if you give them enough of these goods and services, they'll turn into nobles. Say goodbye to half your workforce because these guys don't do heavy labor, but their estates are
Do you want it, Joe? I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm just saying it's not happening. Wait until he gets to the hip. Oh fuck. Okay. Get a box, homeless guys, and if he demands it. Listen, this is my house, chat. This is my box. I live in here. You can't see it, chat, but it's very deep. Okay, very deep. Thank you for the 10 red. I hate you. Thank you. I hate you. You're such a meanie person.
absolutely beautiful. Pharaoh was a very aesthetic game, and it still is. You've got a lot of options for beautification, from plazas to gardens to statues.
Love you too, shitter. No, you're the shitter. Fuck you. Well, since Red started it, no, don't you dare. No.
You can choose and rotate by pressing the R key. Primarily, you're going to use them to inflate property values, but there's also another lesser-known purpose to statues, dealing with wild animals. Normally, the only response to an animal fatality is police brutality. If an animal is not beaten, a citizen gets eaten. However, you can block off predators by surrounding them with several dozen pickle sphinx statues. This method only applies to members of the animal kingdom, which doesn't include
Let's
water
go.
demons.
Oh.
Do you know how many police
Water demons. Such a good name for them. Do it? No, do not. Become cat? No, fuck you. Save me the 10. Was just about to send it
officers
in.
it takes to kill one hippopotamus? I tested this. I lose 5 men for every hippo. I could send in the army, but then they run to water and toggle God mode. I've learned to accept that there's nothing I can do about this, except increase the music volume to try and drown out the screaming. With development comes prosperity. Trade is an essential component of any city, and without profitable exports, you're going to run out of money. Don't worry, if this happens, Pharaoh will send you a stimulus check because he's
Hey, yo, we're getting stimmies. We're getting stimmy checks. Let's fucking go,
literally
bro.
printing his own money. I recommend declaring bankruptcy at least once each mission. Hey, it's free money, and I'm gonna take it. Anyway, each city can only make
That's not how bankruptcy works, chat. Don't take this as financial advice. That's not how it works, IRL.
certain goods. Everything else, you're gonna have to import. Not only that, but your neighbors and the Pharaoh himself might make requests of your city. On paper, it's a gift. In reality, it's an obligation. Oh, you didn't send food when we had a famine? Then
Oh, wait, yeah, the Pharaoh's asking you for shit. You fucking send it, bro. If you have enough assets, it is. Bruh.
forget about trading because my people are dead. You know those blocks of sandstone you never delivered? They're still missing from my pyramid. And if you don't meet the second
No.
deadline, your shoulders will be missing a head. Even with trade, there's still the issue of balancing your budget. Your people have to be paid after all. To this end, you need to build a palace.
No, they don't. I mean, in ancient Egypt, they didn't have to be paid. No, they don't. What do you mean they have to be paid?
Without a palace, your palace cannot be robbed. It also allows you to make tax collectors. Tax collectors exist to be shanked in the open street while everyone watches.
This is true. This is true. It should also go to, extend to modern times too. Like, just saying, taxman, fucking awful people.
They're essential for your city. This game taught me an important lesson.
Wasn't most of Egypt just slaves? A fair amount. I don't want to say most, but a very, 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 very large amount, yes.
Economics is a closed loop.
I
All
agree
the
with
wages
this.
you ever spend, you get back through taxation, which at 9%
Bit nostalgia for you, Zypher. About 50
is
city.
fair and stable. Pump it too high and your city will quickly become a ghost town. I tested this, and unfortunately, you can't build a tax prison, whereby you lure immigrants into your city with low taxation, then suddenly pump the tax rate to 25, and prevent them from leaving with a
evil
double-layer thick
fucker.
perimeter of solid. Turns out
Oh god, he was actually gonna make a prison for just to pay tax on what evil fucking bastard. Now all tax collectors are digital. They're still evil. They're still
the
evil.
desire to emigrate is so strong that people simply phase through walls, reinforcing the theory that even lower on Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the physiological requirement for a human being to evade taxation. Ancient Egypt
Yes.
was
Very true. Very, very true.
a real powerhouse and evoked a lot of jealousy. I would be too if I lived in a desert. Understandably, they're here to take your crops and murder you. Invasions are common, so combat is inevitable. And I'll be real with you, it's not very good. Most of it boils down
Aw.
to how many bodies and planks of wood can I throw at the enemy. That is, until you get chariots, which were considered by
Ooh.
many during the
Now this chariots are spicy. The equivalent of tanks back in cavalry basically, but
time
still.
period to be imbalanced pay-to-win bullshit. Alternatively, you could just pray to
True.
Set. So once your enemies reach the map, they'll fall to the ground and be recorded as a COVID death. Above all, Egyptian civilization revolved around one thing: building the sickest
Boy, I can just tell when this video was released. I know exactly when this video came out. What a reference.
tombs. Think of the richest man alive right now in Anno Domini 2020. Now consider that he hasn't even prepared a modest mastaba to serve as his mausoleum. The introduction
What a fucking fool. What a fool. Everyone has a mastaba. I definitely know what a mastaba is. Yeah, sure I
Egyptians
do.
believed that the afterlife was a complicated affair. First you die, then you're judged. You tell the gods the 42 sins you haven't committed, and your heart is weighed against a feather, known as mayat or balance. It's all metaphorical, and essentially, live a bad life, and your heart is devoured. Live a good life, and you get to go on to the field of reeds, where everyone, regardless of status, gets the same patch of farmland. To put it simply, the field of reeds is a socialist heaven. That's why Egyptians often buried food, drink, and other valuables with their dead, because you'll need it for the journey. That's why they also got so upset about grave robbers, because, think about it, if you're stealing shit from a pharaoh, you're actually stealing shit he needs in the afterlife. It's like...
Oh, wait, yeah, no, yeah. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Yeah, because they would put the stuff in there that they think they need in the afterlife, and then you're just pinching it. It's like, motherfucker, our boy needs his fucking Jordans, okay? He's gonna need those Jordans in the afterlife, alright? You don't know what the fashion is there. He's gonna need those Nike Airs.
You're playing Gmod Survival, but with God. But God's multiplayer session doesn't have anti-cheat. And as you try to chow down a fig, it fucking despawns. So you reach for another, it also despawns. And now you're naked. Egyptian life was as much about living as it was preparing for the next one, which is why most of the later missions will have you preparing your own funeral as you wait literal years for the pyramids to finish construction. At this point, there's no shame in using cheats. The Giza pyramids are actually so goddamn big that even cheat codes can't finish them. They can only speed them up. Luckily, the Cleopatra expansion has none of that.
So it means Nefi's tomb is filled with plushies. It's filled with sweets and sugary things because diabetes. It's filled with Warhammer. It's filled with Halo stuff. I don't know about plushies. I don't have a lot of well, no, I have I have a fair few plushies. Okay, I can't talk. I have some plushies. He also needs his woman. That is why they buried them alive with them. Yep, I remember that. Fortunately, I didn't get any of that shit because I was single. I'm single. Now I need to find another Egyptian-themed video to bug you about watching.
Thanks to the long-term threat of burglary, you'll be building tombs into the rock instead. Inside, the...
You better comment on this video saying, I'm happy now or something like, oh, thank you. You better fucking comment.
Valley of Kings. It's really more of the same, except some guy called Moses keeps messing with the RGB settings of your river.
Oh,
and
shit,
will
welcome to
continue
the
to do so until Pharaoh
no.
finally has enough and decides to free
Just let his people go, bro. Just let them go.
the Jews. This game also comes with a surprisingly functional and intuitive map editor. I even made one myself with a custom script that generates crime every month of the year to try and simulate the average.
If you guys saw that, I'm not gonna say what happened, but yeah, that was fucked. That was fucked up.
Inner city neighborhood of a new world. As a game that's nearly older than most of the people on this platform.
Okay, I'm going to bet there are people in the chat right now, people watching my fucking react, that are younger. Like, that were not born during that fucking period, during 1999. I'm willing to put money on that. There's some of you are even, they're younger than this video game. Holy fuck, bro. Old? I saw it. Thanks for making me realize how old I am. Wow. Listen, it's just, listen, just saying. I was 10 years old. I wasn't that old, so I wasn't 10. I was single digits, I'll say that much.
It's still got the best
Can
soundtrack,
confirm,
the
I
best
wasn't.
visuals, and the most...
That's what I'm saying. Some of you weren't even born yet by that time. That's fucking weird, bro. It's so... Doesn't that, like, weird people out when you think about it? Like, oh, this thing came out, or this event happened, but I just didn't exist. Like, I never knew, like, really what happened with the Berlin Wall and shit. I just knew it was a wall in Germany that fell over and got knocked down. I didn't realize, like, everything that went on in the two parts of Germany back after World War II. For me, that whole thing just never happened because I wasn't alive there. But it happened. It's a real historical event. Same people, like, not as extreme, but Doom. Like, the Doom game, the original fucking 1993 Doom game. People weren't born then, so there's a lot of people around today that love video games and like Doom that weren't alive when the first Doom game came out. That is... I don't know why, but it feels bizarre to me. It feels just really weird, and I can't put my finger on it.
Functional design of all city builders. Pharaoh, like the pyramids, was built...
Oh yeah, my dad was watching the wall fall on the news. I was born slightly before reunification. What people weren't born past 2000? Like what you're talking about? Game is old. Yeah, thank you for the 42 month stinker. I appreciate. How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Please stop. I'm already dust. They never got to experience sharing floppy disks or sharing CDs. Sharing, like my dad, one of the best parts of when I was a kid, my dad would go to work, and then like every like couple of weeks he'd come back with a blank CD one of his friends had burnt a copy of a video game onto for him, and he'd boot it up, load it, install it onto a PC, and I'd have a brand new video game I didn't know existed. And it'd be great. It'd be a fucking good game. It'd be a banger every single time. Just these random blank discs my dad would come back home from work with, because him and his friends were trading video games, and I just get to play all these games. It was so good, so fun. It's like a mystery box, but every single time the game was good. Hanya, how are you? I played Doom when I was 2. I think I'll date myself if I say anything, so I'm not gonna say anything. We had VHS tapes when I was a kid. Same VHS tapes. That's what I fucking grew up with. I grew up with VHS tapes. I've never seen a floppy disk ever again. I've seen them, but I've never actually used a floppy disk. I was too young, way too young. I was around when CDs were the norm. CDs and VHS tapes. Those were like the normal things. And now they destroy physicals. Oh, don't get me started. PlayStation just want to fucking burn every single bit of good fucking like will they ever had. Like, if you don't hate PlayStation, you really should hate PlayStation.
Last, and I give it my highest recommendation. It is by no means easy, but all things worth doing are difficult. And what's the most difficult thing of
True.
all? Maintaining civilization. Yet,
What
no
the fuck?
civilization can ever last. Empires rise and empires fall, and so did Egypt to the Roman Empire.
The best empire. Sorry, I'm just saying. The best empire. Then the British Empire was the second best. Actually, no, first best empire.
Caesar Free is practically a carbon copy of Pharaoh, but hey, Roman religion was pretty much a carbon copy of Greek.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
And I'm going to get to them in the future. On the other hand, they did invent shitposting. It's maybe comforting or humbling to remember that no matter how much time has
Pompey and Heraclin something Graffiti. Weak, you girls, my penis has given you up. Now it penetrates men's behinds. Goodbye, wondrous femininity. What the fuck? Theosals don't perform oral oral sex on girls against the city walls. What the fuck? We two dear men, friend forever. We here if you want to know our names. They are Gallus and Annalus. The one who buggers a fire burn his pee. What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is
pass
this?
between us the hopes, dreams, and motivations
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. That's fucking amazing, Chad. That's so good. This is historical fucking relic right here. This is an historical relic that has to be preserved, bro.
of fellow humans remains very much the same. The only difference is that instead of spending your time killing Nubians, you'll be spending your time killing the Scottish. Caesar Free was very
Hell
progressive for its
yeah.
time, as it accepted the harsh truth that you could bring civilization
Can't civilize the Scottish. You cannot civilize the
to Britain,
Scottish.
but you could never bring Britain to civilization. Unlike Pharaoh, most of the messages you get are actually animated. The voice acting is way better.
If more food doesn't
Oh.
arrive soon, there won't be anyone left to pay any tax.
Combat doesn't suck ass, and it actually runs on modern systems. Despite all this, it is 1 year
Hey.
older than Pharaoh. So, what's the downside? Well, there's no monuments. But on the bright side, there's no monuments. Overall, if you're concerned about hypertension, Caesar Free is the better option. It's not the anxiety-inducing disaster spiral that is Pharaoh, but I also highly recommend it. It's a wonderful game about the great
Wait, what was? Hang on.
that
What
is
was
Pharaoh, but I also highly recommend
Oh shit. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. This is blood pressure. I'm gonna say, chat, mine's not good. My blood pressure is not good at all. It's not crisis, but it's probably in stage 1. Probably, if I remember correctly, I think I'm at stage 1 high blood pressure, so not good, not great, you
Recommended.
know.
It's a wonderful game about the greatest of empires.
No comment on me on bringing British to civilization, I guess is fair. No, yeah, fair. How would eating help? Eating would not help my blood pressure, bro. Money's not good either. Obligatory check blood sugar announcement. Well, fuck.
You got through those funds quickly. Try to make these new funds
No, what is it? No, the sugar, not my blood pressure. My blood pressure is bad. My sugar, the minute I will check out the
last
video.
longer.
But like any empire, it too had to collapse. The fall of a Roman Empire sent us tumbling into the Dark Ages, a long period
was a
of
bad
technological
time.
decline where the only video game you had was Dark Souls, and it took us nearly 1,000 years for humanity to finally recover.
Imagine if that was true, chat. The only video game that was ever fucking released was fucking Dark Souls. And we just have like a period in history where that was the only game, just Dark Souls 1, just DS1. Don't play Pharaoh, it will not help your blood pressure. My bad, you're
If you're
fine, Tori.
interested, GOG isn't selling a bundle. Activision flaked out. So instead, use my link and you get a discount on not only Pharaoh, but also Caesar Free and pretty much every game I've ever sold on GOG. Enjoy. As always, more content to come next year. Merry Christmas. We don't celebrate Christmas here because we killed Jesus, but don't let that stop you. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos.
Oh shit, sorry, that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard a lot. Holy shit, okay. Alright, Scale, that was a good suggestion. Thank you for suggesting the Pharaoh video. I hope you are happy, buddy. This one is for you.